Hi. That is a bucket. Those are rocks. Now a lot of these ones here, I've been doing this thing called rock etching, which I saw on YouTube. This rock started out quite different than it looks now. It had a lot of mineral buildup on it, like, I don't know, sparkly stuff that you can see in there, but that's all it's eaten away. The vinegar has eaten away where all those like crevices was actually like completely filled out. And it's kind of interesting because it'll just like, this whole thing was covered, this part here, and it's kind of interesting because it'll eat away certain things and leave other certain things. Plus it smells like vinegar. This one here, it's eaten quite a bit out of, so much that there's not much left to look at. Okay, and well, I spent 2 minutes talking about it. Okay, alright, this one I had in vinegar, and it's pretty dirty. Wow. It's amazing because it just dissolves the certain parts of the rocks. That one was in, but not for long, so I might put that one in again. Well, I will put it in again. That one was in for about a day or so. Just amazing because I'd like to study geology somewhat to understand the story behind rocks and stuff, because just there's, this rock has a story, but I don't know what it is, but because I don't know how to read the rock or the different, things in it, characteristics in it. But it's just amazing how, the layers and things like that. This one here is pretty interesting looking. And it just gets more and more interesting looking. I really don't know what all those crevices and all those little holes and things weren't in it, excuse me, to begin with, but over days in vinegar, it's gotten holes all over it and everything. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me again. This one as well. Can't tell what's in that little hole. Anyhow, I'll be right back. Now, I've picked out a few. I have a whole bucket full, and some I've gotten rid of during the raid. But I've picked out a few that I would like to continue working on this evening. So, it's these three. This one is like a slab of something. Doesn't really look too exceptional. I mean, it looks like a rock, you know. Looks normal. Nothing out of the ordinary, I guess you could say that. And this one as well. And this one, which I have worked on previously. Excuse me. Now, okay, now, the next step, one rock. Now, I'm thinking, do I want to just work on the one or multiple ones? I don't know. Multiple ones, I guess. 2. And 3. Now, just need to add the vinegar, which you can purchase at your local Walmart. And which is perfectly legal to purchase. And, pardon me, and I think that bread that I ate a few minutes ago, that I gave the other part to the worms, is giving me indigestion. That's what you get for eating stale bread that's been in your car for a couple of days. Oh man, pardon me. Okay, I'll be right back. Excuse me. Alright, now that we got that settled. Alright, that was fun. Maybe not for me, everybody else, but for me it was. Okay. Now, all I need to do is add the vinegar and give it a few minutes and it will get quite lively. I'm going to put enough in to cover it up. And that'll be good enough. And wow. Maybe you can already hear that. That is really carrying on. Something fierce. I've never heard him fizz quite that loud. It is actually really quite interesting. At least I find it interesting. Maybe not everyone else will, but some people might. Some people might not. I wish I could get a better angle or a better view to see it with, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen. That's the vinegar eating all the dirt and stuff, like whatever it can eat off of it. And it's the one in the center that's really making all the noise. You can see the stuff coming off of it. It's actually kind of cool what you can do with just vinegar. You could also use muriatic acid, which you can also purchase at Walmart, but it's stronger. It's pretty strong acid, and I prefer not to use harmful things because, you know, I'd just rather not have to worry about stuff like that. And vinegar is not harmful, so, and it still has a pretty amazing effect on, you know, rocks. I mean, they're, you know, I wish the lighting, I wish it was, it's getting clouded now, you can hardly even see in, so. I find it very interesting. You may be saying, why would I want to sit here and watch a rock fizzle in vinegar? Yeah, it's just something I find interesting, I guess, because it'll reveal what's under all the dirt and everything, and might be kind of neat. So, I'll be back in a few minutes after it gets really cooking, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. It's been like 15 minutes probably. And I don't know where I put my flashlight. Seriously, what? Okay. And you really can't see anything more than you could 15 minutes ago. It's a shame I can't get a better view, but it's amazing how vinegar can have such a strong reaction to rock. I mean, you can drink vinegar, like apple cider vinegar and stuff. You're supposed to even drink to like clean out your system or something. And this is what it can do to rocks. It's not hard to believe how it could clean your system out. Pretty cool. Well, I'm going to let that in there overnight. And I'll come back tomorrow to see what it looks like.